the man casually kicked the soda can on the ground, and surprisingly, it landed straight into the trash can from a distance. This moment immediately caught everyone's attention. The woman wanted to confirm if it was just luck, so she picked up the can and threw it at the man. The man swiftly kicked it again, and once again, it perfectly landed in the trash can. Seeing this, the woman was stunned. She realized the person in front of her was no ordinary man. She noticed the coach badge he dropped, and found out he was just fired from the team, so she quickly arranged for someone to check his background. The next day, the man was woken up by a knock on the door. The landlord angrily told him, if he didn't pay the rent, he had to leave immediately. Just then, the woman showed up, and paid off his overdue rent. Then the beautiful woman confidently walked into the house. The trophies in the room showed the man's talent. When she flipped through his notebook, she got a sense of his potential. She knew she hadn't made a mistake. I'll pay you back slowly. You don't need to. Consider it a signing fee. Starting today, you're the assistant coach of my team. Only then did the man see the contract in her hand. It turned out he was once a football king 10 years ago, just one step away from winning the national championship. But his arrogance and refusal to follow the coach's plan led to a missed penalty and his team losing the title. The coach suffered a stroke and became paralyzed. The team dissolved because they didn't win the championship. After retiring, the man became an assistant coach. Once, he led an amateur team to a 4-1 victory over a professional team. But the head coach, fearing his achievements would be stolen, accused him of stealing his tactics, and kicked him out of the team. In the afternoon, the man arrived at the training ground. The woman introduced him to the team. She told the man that although he was officially the assistant coach, he had the freedom to plan tactics. Then she introduced the man's background to the team. The players weren't confident. They had just been beaten 6-0 by their opponents. They looked down on the man, thinking he was a fraud who couldn't even play well. However, the man easily analyzed the players' strengths and weaknesses, and boldly claimed that no matter how strong the professional teams were, they weren't guaranteed to win. At first, no one took him seriously, but as the FA Cup began, the man led the team through one victory after another, eventually reaching the top 8, becoming the biggest dark horse. When the Storm team saw the news, they immediately recognized the man. They were envious, while the professional team that lost the man couldn't even beat the opponents they had previously defeated, and were eliminated from the group stage. The team owner was furious upon hearing this. He immediately ordered the coach to bring the man back no matter what. But while the coach agreed verbally, he was secretly enraged. To prevent the man from stealing his position, he decided to destroy the team the man built. In the quarterfinals, the veteran professional team, Royal, had no way to defend themselves. The Royal coach was furious, but completely helpless. Just then, a long-haired man stepped forward with his hands in his pockets. He said he was there to help Royal beat Blue Sky team. At first, the Royal coach didn't pay him any mind, but when the long-haired man revealed that the man used to be his assistant, they formed an alliance.